Good morning, I'm Impact Weather Meteorologist Chris Berger with an update on what we've identified as Tropical Disturbance 20, the 20th disturbance in the Atlantic Basin this hurricane season, located just to the northeast of the Yucatan Peninsula near 22 north, about 86.7 west. It's moving to the west-northwest fairly slowly at about 9 to 10 miles per hour. Maximum winds are estimated to be around 35 miles per hour presently, but they could well be a little bit stronger than that. We don't know for sure, and we won't until that reconnaissance plane gets out there, probably around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Looking at the satellite picture in motion, I think we can pick out the low-level center developing to the northeast of the Yucatan Peninsula, which would mean it's probably already at least a tropical depression and should continue to strengthen as it moves into more favorable conditions aloft across the Gulf of Mexico over the next day or two. Where is it going to go? Well, right now we have high pressure blocking it to the north across the south-central Gulf Coast, but that high pressure is moving off toward the Carolinas by tomorrow night, which should open it up for a northwesterly turn toward the Texas coast. We don't think this system is going to be tracking into Mexico like many of the past systems have done. So this one is going to be a threat for the Texas coast, possibly the middle Texas coast. And we're thinking that landfall is probably going to be around Friday night, maybe early Saturday morning, passing a couple hundred miles east of Brownsville about mid-morning on Friday, late Friday night over toward Matagorda Bay and moving inland. It doesn't look like it's going to be an extremely large hurricane like Ike. It looks like a small to maybe approaching average size, so it's not going to produce the type of storm surge that Ike did as a small hurricane, but it could well be a Category 1 bordering on Category 2 hurricane when it does reach the Texas coast on Friday night. As far as those areas at risk for seeing hurricane force winds, right now we think it's from the lower Texas coast all the way to just to the east of the Houston-Galveston area. We haven't extended that all the way to the Beaumont-Port Arthur area just yet, but there's a possibility that we may well do so by this afternoon if we think that the risk of landfall is moving up north of Matagorda Bay. Well, that's a look at the Tropical Disturbance 20 for this morning. I'm Impact Weather Meteorologist Chris Berger. Thanks for viewing.